Well, good morning and welcome to the Morning Sip. Today we are talking about three things: art, wine, and wheels. Now, last year when we did this, we focused on art. This time we're focusing on the wheels because it is also bike month. So we're going to have a lot of cool stories about places you may not have even known are right here in the central Mississippi area. Also, you guys, obviously it's raining really, really hard, but that's not going to stop a lot of what's going on this weekend. It's going to be an action-packed weekend. We're going to find out more information about that. But I do want to ask you, when is the last time either one of y'all have been on a bike? Because for me, it's been a while. When's the last time you got on a bike?
Oh, shoot, probably a year ago. It's been a while.
I was going to say about a year ago, too.
A little bit rusty.
So it might be raining now, but Art, Wine, and Wheels weekend is still going on, rain or shine, right?
Yes, it is. We are gearing up for a lot of fun events this weekend, rain or shine, here at the Renaissance and around town in Ridgeland.
So what are you most excited for?
I'm most excited for the Ridgeland Fine Arts Festival. It's hosted by Visit Ridgeland. We have just over 60 merchants this year, fine artists throughout the Renaissance who are going to be set up this evening all the way through Sunday. So there's plenty of time throughout the weekend to come by and shop for some good art.
So now that's the art piece.
Yes.
The wine piece, I mean, that's going to be something interesting, and a lot of people are just going to be all around the area. So what can people expect when they come out here?
Yes, so Art, Wine, and Wheels is made up of three different events. We've got the Sante South Food and Wine Festival. It's actually going to be at St. Andrews this year, so that is definitely very rain friendly. If it does keep raining, that's totally indoors. You can buy tickets here on site at Renaissance or online at santesouth.org. And then also the Ridgeland Fine Arts Festival. And then the wheels part is the Natchez Trace Century Ride, which is going to be a 100-mile cycling race on the Natchez Trace.
So my question of the day earlier was, when is the last time you were on a bike? When is the last time you were on a bike?
Ooh, that's a good question. Can I plead the fifth? No. I have not done up to 100 miles, but I've done something like 5 on the trace.
Okay, that's fine. But just even for people who may live in different areas, never heard of this before, why would you encourage them to come out?
It's a great event for both visitors and locals. We're going to have a lot of people in town. It's a free event. It's great for kids too. We've got a kids corner here going on all weekend. We're going to have some live music later tonight. So it's fun for everyone, fun for the whole family, and it's just great to celebrate where you live or where you want to visit.
And I heard you say that you had an art piece inside. See, look at the voice because the art. But the art piece inside of Visit Ridgeland. Why should people go check that out too?
Yes, so we have a student art gallery for some local high school kids. We've got around 30 pieces. They're really great, really impressive. Everything from paintings to ceramics. That's also inside the Ridgeland Visitor Center across from Zia here at the Renaissance. And you can vote for your favorite, and then we're going to present the winner with something fun.
That's pretty cool. So anything that I left out, anything that we didn't make sure we told the people?
Well, I can mention that the regular merchants here at the Renaissance are still going to be open. So, you know, if you're out shopping for art, it gets a little rainy, hop into one of those. They'll be here with their regular business hours. And yeah, just come out and enjoy.
Awesome. So have you ever heard of Ridgeland Trails before?
I have.
See, you should, because you know what it is, but a lot of folks don't know what it is. And coming up after the break, we're going to tell you where it is and what it is. Stay with us.
Mountain biking is a stress reliever. I mean, you get to forget about your day. You get to forget about, you know, things you have to do, grocery shopping and things like that for just a little bit.
You may have known that there's a mountain bike association in our area, but you probably didn't know that Ridgeland Trails existed and that it's been around for years.
There's a lot of people before me that helped build this community and build these trails. This started probably 20 years ago, getting a group together just to be able to maintain land and build trails and have this type of community.
And they encourage you to join in.
A lot of young members, we have a lot of old members, we have people out here that are riding in their 80s. They're just like the people you work with.
There are different loops for bikers of all levels, a cave to hang out in when you're tired, and ways for you to improve your skills.
Learning how to maybe make it around a turn properly with your pedals and your handling and all that, to sending that, you know, 15, 16-foot drop at the cave. So it's really a neat place.
But it's not just for bikers. You can hike on the trails as well. Just make sure you follow the rules listed. You can also get a membership or a 2-day pass, which helps with maintenance.
A portion of those funds, it pays for our insurance here. It also pays for people to do work on these trails. All these trails are volunteer built, 100%. So it's volunteer people that ride here that pay for these trails.
The trails are open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and members say you can expect events like the McGee Lungbuster to get better and better every year. In Ridgeland, Kayla Thompson, 12 News. Good morning and welcome back to the Morning Sip. Today we are talking about Art, Wine, and Wheels Weekend. Now we talked about the wheels. It's time to talk about the art. So inside of the Ridgeland Visitor Center, there's a People's Choice Award, and this is some art that came from local high school students. Now you're going to vote on these, and of course you guys know I'm going to ask you to go ahead and vote so I can write your name on a list. Jake and Tal, who do you like so far? What are we liking? Let me know. Up, left, right, down.
I knew you were going to ask me
We're
that.
also going to talk about wine
I
coming
love
up. But
I'm
which
always
one?
going to say the top right, the butterfly. The butterfly one's for me.
I like all of them. All of them. Especially the bottom one, too. The really bright colors stand out a lot. But I think they're all pretty nice.
All right, so we've talked about the art and the wheels. Now it's time to talk about the wine.
Absolutely.
So you guys are in a new location this time.
We are. So the Sante South Food and Wine Festival is going to be over at St. Andrews, North Campus, just right across the street from the Renaissance.
So why do you enjoy being a part of this certain project?
Well, it's an amazing weekend for us to be able to not only have wonderful restaurants and wineries, but all of the proceeds come back to support the Mind Center. And the Mind Center focuses on Alzheimer's and dementia research as well as clinical care services for our state.
So if I have no clue, if I need your services, what would you say are the things that I could call for?
Yeah, absolutely. So if anyone, what we focus on is memory impairment. So if there's someone that a loved one or yourself is concerned about that, then they can reach out to us at the Mind Center, and we're happy to schedule an appointment and to see what's going on.
Now, while I have you here, you know, I have to ask you, because a lot of people are dealing with brain fog right now, just at younger ages. When should we really be concerned about these things?
Well, that's a great question, Kayla. You know, we always say that prevention is the best strategy. And so really just at any age, you really just need to start caring for your brain. And, you know, what's good for the rest of your body is good for your brain. So exercise, getting plenty of sleep, nutritious eating, all of that just plays a role into healthy aging and keeping that brain healthy as well.
So exercising is a good thing. What about biking?
Oh, absolutely. Get that cycling out, and yeah, anything cardiovascular is excellent.
All right. Can you give us like the number to call or any more information?
Yeah, so if they're needing more information for the Mind Center, they can go to just www.umc.edu/Mind Center, and that's how they can find more information about the services that we provide.
And if I need to find tickets for the Sante, can I just walk up?
Oh, absolutely. We're going to have tickets for sale at the door. Tickets are $150, and then they can also go online and purchase tickets, and that's going to be at santesouth.org.
Awesome. All right, thank you so much for your time. You said exercise, and we have another place to take you to. It's called Bicycle Revolution. That's in Gladstad, and they're doing some pretty cool things, too. Bikes have been a part of Jeremy Polk's world for a long time. He even remembers his first set of wheels.
It was a Kmart special, and my grandfather bought it for me when I was probably 5 or 6 years old.
The love of cycling continued to grow with him, and he even worked at a bike shop, which later led to the opening of Bicycle Revolution in Gladstad.
From kids' bikes to family bikes to neighborhood bikes to mountain bikes and road bikes, and we enjoy working on all of them.
But that's not what makes this shop so unique.
We do have a cafe. We serve adult, non-adult beverages. So we have a lot of folks that are citizens in the Gladstad, Ridgeland, Madison area.
They hope to provide a space for any and everyone to gather, but also want more people to join their community of cyclists.
Grab a bike, take it for a ride, and see if you like it. And if you do, get a new bike and then ride some more.
So it's definitely the fountain of youth and something you can do from the time you're 3 years old to the time you're 80 years old. You know, you can still get out there and enjoy yourself.
In Gladstad, Kayla Thompson, 12 News. All right, any last minute details for the weekend?
Yeah, so in addition to Art, Wine, and Wheels, we're celebrating National Travel and Tourism Week in Ridgeland, so stop by the Visitor Center, pick up some trail mix to celebrate Ridgeland's trails.
All right, thank you for watching The Morning Sip. We hope you have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you next time.